Hey y'all, Contessa here with a quick dose of nonsense on the web. I have to post this now because, well, Contessa's got a lot to say because this one just keeps on and on and on and on. These clips are, of course, from Molly Golightly stream, and these are from September 16th. Yes, they are from today's stream. Let's jump into this.
I don't believe that this is a now. I'm telling you, you're being lied to. Oh my God, you guys are being fed so much bullshit. It's ridiculous. Trust me. Trust me. If I start panicking,
Again, with the trust me, I'm not going to provide you any proof whatsoever. I just expect you to blindly follow my lead. Listen to everything I say, believe it all. Do not question a single thing because I have been nothing but transparent and honest my entire 4 years on YouTube. You could go back and watch the videos. Yeah, Molly, you shouldn't have ever told anybody that because a lot of these people that had no clue who you are, including me, now have seen what you've been doing online for the last 4 years. Is it problematic? Hell yes. Do you like it? Yeah, you like being problematic. That's your little genre. Messy, problematic. That's what it is. But next time, instead of saying you're being lied to, address it. What are they being lied to about? Exactly what is being lied about? I would love to hear you answer that. What's the lies?
then you start panicking. Okay?
I think panic mode might have already been activated.
You can't blame me for anything. Oh, well, Molly Golightly's channel's the one that promoted it. Yeah, and
Wait, why are you telling people that they can't blame you for anything? You're saying that it's all lies. So why would people be blaming you, Molly? Make that make sense, please. Because what's happening right now is the facts of how we got here are being told. And the facts are the facts. You definitely have had a hand in how this story has played out. You have had a big hand in that, 100%. And you cannot deny that. If you're watching this and honestly have not seen how this has been set up and what she's actually had her hand in, go back and watch some of these videos, you guys. The information is all out there.
all right, you know what? Get out.
Why are you blocking people, Molly? Something making you uncomfortable?
I believe it too. I believe that as well.
If you didn't catch that comment, it said EKC, people suck, says it's a fence. And Molly says, yep, I believe that too. I'd love to hear them explain exactly what they mean by that because that's a pretty interesting term. I thought that term referred to stolen goods.
So does Justin. And yeah, apparently, I didn't know this, Clara, but apparently we were told last night that the reason that all this crap is happening is because this story, right? You know, because this story is supposed to be a Facebook story and not a YouTube story.
Oh, and here we go with another bullshit excuse because that is absolutely not the truth. This was never anybody's story to tell. This is Marvon's story. That's the thing you're missing here, Molly. This is not about whose story it is to tell, Facebook versus YouTube versus TikTok versus Instagram. Oh my goodness, how ridiculous can you even be? This isn't about where the story is supposed to go or be. It's about the story not being factual. That's the problem with the story. And you, instead of dealing with the facts, you just keep throwing shit like this at the wall. And where are you getting your information? Does it happen to be a lady by the name of Erica, Molly? Because let me tell you,
they wanted to keep it in the Facebook community. They didn't want YouTubers involved.
And of course, knowing Molly, I'm sure she's got so much proof that this is what actually transpired. Because really, that's not actually anything to do with this. I don't know if anybody was upset that YouTubers got involved with this at all. What upset people is that the people that got involved twisted and turned the story. And when people tried to actually help Letitia, and sort things out, they were kind of burned a little bit. And then things twisted.
Apparently, they didn't realize that there's a huge community called the true crime community. And people.
Actually, they sought out the true crime community.
Vaughn has died. I don't know that.
You won't read questions and you block people who are asking questions, but yet you sit here and do this. You entertain comments like this and read them out loud, and that puts a theory out there to your followers. Unfortunately, whether you say or not, I don't know if it's true, by you even giving that life, you are putting it out there. And unfortunately, people run with it.
And unfortunately, I would hate to think that his family would have to find this out through a YouTuber.
I call bullshit because I think, for one, if you got that information before the family did, you would hit that live button and pick up the phone and call them for a show. I guarantee you would at least do it for your Patreon group. And that makes me sick to know that you absolutely would use this as a show. 100%.
Who's Aaron?
Just to clarify a little bit here, because people in the comment section were asking questions about this police report that was made public by Down the Rabbit Hole News. The police report, if you want to find out more information on that, I suggest you go watch Down the Rabbit Hole News's videos on that subject, because she breaks it down of what is actually going on. People are really confused and running with this, that there is a lot more to this than what is even being stated by anybody that is covering this. What's being stated is there was a police report filed. They were called liars about said police report. This is the police report that they were provided a copy of after they filed a police report. That is what is being told to everybody. We don't know the outcome of where this is going to head, what this means, what it could be. We really don't have all of those details at this point. We just have that police report was filed, and this is it.
I'm going to highlight this comment. How do we know? I thought that you wrote, how do we know what is true? Guess what? At this point, don't believe anything that you hear until they can prove it.
I would like to see a list of things that they would like us to prove or disprove, because we've pretty much picked apart every little piece of their story bit by bit. But if they have a list of questions and they want us to prove certain things, I'm sure we can. The only thing we can't prove is that anybody got a single refund. That's the thing we can't prove.
Now,
So
at first, I do believe that somebody made up that police report for that's not. I'm not going to speak too much. I was told, I promised I wouldn't. And being that
there have been a lot of questions swirling around about said police report. But again, this is very early on. I think as things progress, more and more information will come out. In fact, I know that certain creators down that rabbit hole news will be following up and covering this end of it. So again, if you want to know more and see how that revolves, I would absolutely go follow her channel.
Letitia's and Letitia is not under arrest. So stupid. Oh my God. And she's not.
I actually heard the same rumor yesterday from somebody that Letitia was in custody, and I did check just to verify, and no, that is not true. She is not in custody. This is a police report. Police reports can be filed by absolutely anybody on any situation. At this point in time, it is a report. Will it proceed past this? I guess everybody will have to wait and see.
Not a missing person. Hello. Thank you. I hope you got your earring, Molly. You made those for me? The MollyGoLightly.
I think people are confused that they're not allowed to ask questions. The people who posted this report expected questions, anticipated questions, wanted open dialogue and communication so more people would ask questions. They are not Sure, expecting people to not have questions.
Video I believe you did on this case, people who were watching asked
That's right.
for all of the don't like, does she have Cash App? Does she have Venmo?
Somebody needs to land this train wreck that this has become, because if anybody has paid attention, we have been stating that Molly wasn't who started the fundraiser. She doesn't get credit for that, even though at times she likes to take credit for it. But no, she doesn't.
Does
And
she have
then
this?
your
Does
people
she have
from
that?
Australia asked about PayPal because
You're right.
so it's not, you never started any of this fundraising for Letitia.
Well, you guys are obviously late once again to the party, because we are all well aware of how things started. We know that people from Australia asked for a PayPal to be created, which there was already a PayPal. We know where the funds started. We know where the refunds were requested first. We know all that. It's you guys who forget and like to twist and turn things around to fit whatever story you're telling that day. That's it.
The viewers, the members are the ones that said, hey, does she have these so we can donate to her? So really, nobody has a leg to stand on with any of
Absolutely
these
not.
scam claims because
And of course, bits and pieces of that are just not correct either. But we could spend all day, every day going through her videos word by word and like breaking things down and picking out lies. You would have endless content 24/7. Legit. It is unbelievable the amount of shit that spews out of her mouth. And her followers too.
you and Justin,
Thank
even
you, Shelley Lynn.
Letitia, never came out and said, let's start raising money for it. No, it was asked so that that can be done and people.
I'm just going to ask though, because this seems very intentionally that we're trying to kind of tell a story and probably push blame off on other people. Yeah, it seems a little intentional that we're trying to shift blame already.
Not exposed to anything. And guess what? Letitia has a lawyer, okay? Letitia has a lawyer, and guess what? I still stand by Letitia.
We should probably do another poll pretty soon on how people think this is going to go, and or how long until it actually starts to unfold. We've talked about this previous over on Facebook, and some of the comments have been absolutely hysterical how they think this will all pan out in the end. But I think we need to do another one and follow up, because she still so confidently says all this stuff, but we all know that things are going to start unraveling sooner or later.
I know how much Letitia got. And guess what? After all the bills were paid.
So a couple days ago, you said that you had no idea how much she had actually gotten through the fundraising. Now you're claiming that you know how much she got, and that after all the bills, what bills, Molly? Exactly what bills? Because I think we're going to need to understand a little bit more of the verbiage that you're choosing to intentionally use. And it is September 16th, and we have not seen a single shred of proof where a single dime of the money that was raised for Letitia Bias and or family has been spent. Not a single cent.
And after all the refunds were given back that she gave back.
And there's just more word salad, because, as you know, if you've been following along on my channel, there hasn't been a single refund that was actually given. What they are talking about is they claim that $4,000 in requests. People had requested money randomly from Letitia, and Letitia honored those requests and sent them money. But she somehow missed every single refund request in the process of doing that. And refund requests started back on July 10th. We know that in proof.
Guess what? Guess what? There was only like a little bit of $4,000 left that was supposed to be for travel expenses.
I think somebody possibly might be watching certain videos, because according to math that we've recently done, $4,000 is about what would be available for these said trips to end up like they claimed. And remember, they claimed that she was negative in her Cash App at the end of July. Don't forget that.
Expenses. They were used for travel expenses. So, what
There's been just no proof shown of that.
exactly? You can't wait for Letitia to show her proof?
I don't know what follower of Molly's actually said that, but if you actually think that that's going to happen, I suggest you sit on down because you'll be waiting a hell of a long time like the rest of us. I don't anticipate them showing anything. I don't think they have intended to all along. And if they do end up showing things, it is going to be dissected bit by bit. Because unfortunately, at this point in time, there has been too many lies on top of too many lies. Remember, though, while over visiting on Molly Golightly's stream, do not ask any logical questions whatsoever. Do not do it because you will be blocked or muted or shamed by everybody else in her comment section. If you actually really want to know, there's a ton of information out there. All you have to do is go research it and find it. We have been steamrolling information out, trying to get people to start asking questions. It's out there. You just have to go look. If you really are concerned or really want answers, go look. Unlike Molly, I'm not going to ask you to just trust me. I'm going to ask you and encourage you to go do the research and find the facts on your own. Again, they're all available. There's enough information available for you to start understanding that there is absolutely issues and reasons why people were asking questions. There is no way that that is not very evident to everybody that starts really looking and paying attention. Sorry for my little sidetrack stream here, but I just had to react to this because I am so sick and tired of this. But with that said, thank you once again for watching another one of my videos. I'll leave you a little extra time at the end to discuss if you would like. And thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up on the way out if you so greatly would. Contessa, over and out.